All right, man. We are definitely live, by the way. PCI, man. Welcome to the How to Stay Free show, man. We are going live, answering questions, man. Peace to the planet Earth, man. My name is Chris, Christopher Life Willis, to be exact, social content creator, formerly incarcerated person of 16 years, 11 months. In 2003, I was sentenced to 144 years in prison. Um, in 2003, I was 19 years old. In 2003, I remember being in a situation where I didn't necessarily know I'd make it out. Um, I came personally, right? I came from, I'd say, a family that we grew up in the middle class type of area. You know what I'm saying? Not type of area, but neighborhood. Initially, right? So I always tell people I'm definitely somebody that probably should have never went to prison, um, but I'm somebody that did. So I get up here every single day that I can. I post content. Thank God for bearing with me. I was fighting for my life over here trying to get this camera set up, but man, I get up here every single day that I can, and I talk about prison, not to glamorize it, not to glorify it, but literally to educate people about it. I do it in different ways, right? I get up here and I post bags, Keefy up here, man, just to get people's attention so we can have the conversation. I do skits, um, I answer questions, all of that. I go live, anything that I can do, also to be a voice for my people, man. Currently, I got a brother right now, because it's not just about me. It's not just about, you know what I'm saying, XYZ. It's still very personal, although I'm blessed with the opportunity to help a whole lot of people and be a voice for so many people. What up, Bree? But my brother Jefferson Ellie right now, currently still incarcerated. And that's how I started on the internet, by the way. I gotta get some water real quick. So I never intended to get on the internet to talk about my story. Yes, this coffee is strong. Um, I got on the internet to tell my brother's story. I told my brother when I came home from prison, I was like, yo, I'm gonna get you out, no matter what. Simski, it was 144 years all suspended, but 19. I did 85% of that, 16 years, 11 months, man, from 2003 to 2020. But I told my brother I was gonna get him out somehow, man. I appreciate everybody liking the live, sharing the live right now, man. If you've been impacted by incarceration, or you got somebody that this live, help them, man. Definitely share this out. Um, Appreciate that, Anthony. I see you. But I told him, I said, man, I'm gonna get you. I don't know how. So boom, I come home 2020, 3 months before the pandemic. 3 months before the pandemic, right? And because I've been home now over 5.5 years. Some people know that, some people don't. Depending on where you came in, you know what I'm saying, with the content. Um, but that was when everything was shutting down. At the same time, I was seeing people on the internet talking about prison. But respectfully, I don't feel like none of them was really a voice that I really related to when it came to prison, if that makes sense, man. Everybody that's watching this, like, man, please like the live, share the live, comment. Let's help get it out there really quick, man. But I was watching everybody on the internet, and at the same time, I was like, man, I want to get on the internet. And I'm a hustler by heart, right? And when I say that, I don't mean it in a negative sense. I just mean like I'm somebody that's always worked hard. I'm trying to figure things out, get things going, right? Appreciate it, man. I appreciate the love. Everybody liking the lives right now too, man. So I got up there and I started just talking, doing a little skits, not really skits, but just speaking, trying to figure out what I wanted to do on the internet. But then I figured out I need to tell my brother's story. And I told my brother's story. Actually, he called on the phone from the prison phone. We recorded it, and we posted it. And we got over 180,000 signatures for, release a support of his release. And then other families started reaching out because they was like, yo, can you tell our family member's story? I was like, yeah. And then one day, the brother was like, yo, you got to tell your story. So that's why I got up here, man. I started telling my story. And I'm grateful for the support, man. I appreciate everybody that's liking the live right now. I was never at Green Rock. If y'all got questions, man, please put them in the chat. Somebody said, where am I from? I'm from Chicago, Illinois, man. Ooh, was that a gnat? We got gnats. I'm in an RV right now, y'all. We out here in the wilderness. right now. Yeah, definitely not at Green Rock. I was at Sussex. I was at Haynesville, St. Bride's. Where I was at? Nottoway Work Center. Man, I was like everywhere but. You know what I'm saying? Like literally everywhere but Green Rock. I felt like I hit everywhere, honestly. If y'all got questions about prison, if you got questions about your situation, about the content, etc., man, please put in the chat. I'm definitely trying to answer y'all questions tonight. My husband is currently incarcerated and he gets moody and pushes me away sometimes. That's PTSD, man. A lot of times, I just got to say this. A lot of times, our loved ones catch the brunt. What up, Chino? I'm glad. Hey, Sussex 2 is closed down now, man. I'm headed back to Sussex 1 next week to speak. But, yo, when our loved ones call, or when we're able to call our loved ones from the pen, right? Because I know, like, whenever I call my wife, I try not to be stressed. What up, Corey Rocks? Appreciate that, man. I try to be positive, but I be going through so much through the course of my day that by the time we get on the phone, the stress would kind of come out, right, over the phone. And then by the time I was able to call her, she had been expecting just a good, you know what I'm saying, good conversation, a positive conversation or whatever, but I wasn't necessarily in the mood to give that. You know what I'm saying? Because of everything that was going on around me. So then that would cause her to be frustrated, and then we'd both be frustrated on the phone. But ultimately, if I could go back, I wish I would have figured out how to better manage my emotions or what I was feeling. But at the same time, I came home with a severe case of PTSD. I appreciate that, man. I see you, DJ. Kyle Chronic, I see you, man. Being locked up during the pandemic, I came home right before the pandemic. So I can only imagine. Khaled, I see you, man. I definitely, like, for me, I came home January 13th, 2020. So it was like there, but it wasn't. Because I remember on Nottoway Work Center before I went home, the healthiest of dudes was getting some type of respiratory illness, whatever. And what was scary, and what people don't know, listen, it's a common occurrence. When you're in prison, your block is going to get quarantined at some point. If you, like, man, when a cold comes through prison, the flu, I need to do a post about this too. The flu, anything like that, it hits like 20 times harder than it hits somebody on the street. Like it spreads through the compound, like literally, right? And I remember from 2003 all the way up to like 2019, previous, you would see these colds come through and wipe dudes out. Not like that. When the pandemic came, it was next level. And then when I say they quarantine you, they lock you in with the sick. So if you're healthy, you're locked in with the sick. So I'm on Nottoway Work Center getting ready to come home, and I probably got about 60 days left. And literally in the block that I'm in, I remember telling my wife, I'm on the phone, like, there's probably only 20 of us in here that are healthy. Like literally everybody else around us was sick, couldn't breathe, was you know what I'm saying, laid down in the bed, couldn't get out of all that, right? And it was a wild situation because you're literally sitting there hoping you can stay healthy, but you can't get away from the dudes that's sick. They just got you locked in. So I can only imagine when the pandemic hit full swing what it was. Somebody said how I get that coffee. You can, believe it or not, you can still order this coffee, man. If y'all got questions, put them in the chat. I appreciate y'all, man. Tonight, just like every night I get up here, I'm trying to answer everybody's questions, man. Give feedback, support the support. And if I miss y'all, man, yeah, I will not. Will I not be on the 25th? Nope. I'm headed to Sussex 1. You're right. 25th through the 29th. I'm headed to Greensville Correctional Center. I'm headed, man, a couple of prisons, man, that I've been at. It's going to be a unique situation. Well, I haven't been to Sussex 1. I've been to Sussex 2. All right, Shad. Appreciate that, man. If you've been incarcerated, make sure you put something green in the chat, man. It always just lets me know who's a part of the conversation. If you want to put where you're from, I appreciate that too, man. Somebody said they were at Greensville. Greensville was crazy. Somebody said What up, Liddy? Appreciate that, Shad. I appreciate that, man. Kareem, my story is at the top of my page. It's on a playlist. I got 144 years, man. Please check that out. It was real. Shad, you said Oklahoma, FCI, Fort Worth. I see you, man. And this, man, there was somebody on here. I like literally did 42 years on my chat. I was like, yo, you did what I did times 2 plus 8. You understand what I'm saying? Nathaniel, I see you. I appreciate that. Somebody said, Zachary, you on Greensville. I see you, man. It's a lot of VA people on the chat too, man. I appreciate that. We got a lot of VA people, man. If y'all didn't know, that's where I did my time, man. Johnny Wood from Greensville. We may or may not have been on the same side. I was on S3 Building 9. I worked in the staff dining. Coffeewood, I see you, man. We got a lot of VA in the building. And then they did the ACs, and I think they moved us to 8. And then I got transferred to St. Bride's. Greensville was a whole situation. I'm trying to tell you. What's the worst pen? Worst pen for me that I've been to. I would say Sussex too. Rob, I see you, man. Powhatan, Nottoway, Haynesville. For me, it was Sussex too, which is closed down now for a multitude of different reasons. The water conditions. I just did a post today about the water conditions. Y'all check out the last post I did, a little skit. Very, very real life-ish. Trav, I see you. I appreciate that. What else? Man, the guards up there. I mean, now you had something that was all right, but you had something that was crazy. The warden was ridiculous up there. Lost somebody that I was really cool with while I was up there. That was like the first real tragedy. Man, it was a lot of bad stuff that happened on that camp, man. But then Greensville was bad too, because Greensville, that's where they had the gas chamber. It was real serious, man. And it depends, because at the same time, I was on a level 1 Haynesville Camp 17. I felt like that was the worst of the worst, and it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? It's like there was no violence there, but at the same time, we were so confined and restricted on what was supposed to be a level 1. I felt claustrophobic, and then it was the mindset of the individuals around me. So when you say what is the worst prison, it really depends on the individual. You know what I'm saying? And how they're living, where their mindset's at. Appreciate it. Appreciate y'all too, man. Everybody that's liking the live right now, take a second, like the live, share the live. If you know somebody that's been impacted by incarceration, they got a loved one, they need some support, they may need to come up here and ask a question. Don't be shy, man. Share that live out, man. Definitely appreciate y'all. Yo, but again, it's on the mindset, because there were times where I was on Sussex too. There was a level 4, but I was young. I was there twice on my bid. When I was young and wild, I didn't see it necessarily as bad as I should have seen it. The second time when I came back, man. LFG_D. What's my biggest accomplishment since I came home? Man, I opened a school with my wife, Last and Layers of Beauty Institute. A lot of people didn't know I got honored for Principal of the Year, believe it or not. And really, I was the executive director, co-owner, etc. But we opened up a vocational school. It was in Tucker, Georgia. I got my barber's license while I was incarcerated. My wife was out here. She was a cosmetology instructor, master cosmetologist. And I helped her support her dream. And we opened it as a husband and wife. And we were successful. We graduated over 200 students. And it's something I don't really talk about as much now, but yo, it was a time. And not to mention, we opened up our school 2/22/22 in the midst of the pandemic. I started a successful nonprofit called the Life Unit. Very grateful. That's a national nonprofit, national organization. We do work all over the country, real heavy in outreach and intervention. I'm one of those content creators, and I say that I'm proud to say I'm a content creator, but I'm one of those people that's definitely boots on the ground. And not out there, you know, I might be feeding people, might be moving a table. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing something, right? Because I want to stay connected. I recently got the proclamation for the city of South Fulton, which is like my own day. So it's June 23rd. That's my birthday. Is also Christopher Willard's Day, and the Life Unit Inc. Day, which I'm super grateful for. I don't know what else, man. What else have I done since I've been home? I'm a certified peer specialist, forensic peer mentor for the state of Georgia. Um, I don't know, man. And like I said, content creator. I got total over 600,000 followers and average about 100 million views from everywhere a month. So it's a lot, man. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. It's all God. It's none of me. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, man. Appreciate that. Red on. If I say y'all names wrong, man, I apologize. I can't even say my name right half the time. You know what I'm saying? If y'all got questions, don't hesitate to put them in the chat too, man. How I get a pick of this? That is crazy. If you in the same joint, I ain't gonna lie. Best coffee? I'd say so. I ain't gonna lie. Do I still drink coffee? No, I don't. Not this. This is just props. Allegedly. Did you have any? I had cellies of all types, honestly. I was cool with everybody. Like I had respect with everybody. I respected everybody. But I didn't really stay in the cell with individuals that were on that type of time. Like even if we was cool, and I had a couple of homeboys, we was tight, but they had habits, and we didn't need to be in the cell together. Somebody said, "No, I'm not." Somebody said I need to though. Somebody definitely said I need to, man. If anybody's been asking how if you're trying to get connected for support, I'm just gonna say that. Message me. A lot of people have been asking how they can connect. If you message me, I always tell people while we're on the live. That way I can immediately check after, and hopefully support, assist, etc. Texas, I see you in the building, man. Greenville, West Virginia. I have not been to West Virginia. I appreciate that, El Gato. Man, I'm glad I'm out too, man. Habits do definitely bring problems. That's why I never wanted individuals in the cell with me that had them. And again, not teach his own, but I was trying to get home. My ex-spouse from 18 years ago, we were close. We talk maybe one time every 2 weeks, says he doesn't care but share. What should I not share? I've openly shared about dating and such. Feel bad at times for sharing everything. I wouldn't share that. I'll tell you that. Detroit in the building. What's good, man? My wife's from 7 Mile, man. We stay out there in Detroit. Yeah, if y'all are cool, I don't feel like you should share with him details about your romantic life with other people, even though y'all ain't on that tight time. Just talk about other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, save them the stress. And I'm not saying you're doing anything wrong. I'm just saying if it seems like there's an issue you're asking about, just don't talk about it. There's so many other things you can talk about. Kids, I don't know. I gotta do some research. From VA did 14 years. Glad you're home too, man. Definitely gonna keep pushing, man. Somebody said, why do you still drink prison coffee? Actually, I don't. I don't. Just so y'all know. Have I had a cup of this maybe once or twice? Yeah, since I've been, for sure. But it's just props, man. We were neighbors at Sussex too. We were, Incubus. I don't know who you are, good brother, but I'm glad you out here doing well too, man. Definitely glad you out here doing too. I wonder what pod were we in, Incubus? That might help me. It may refresh my mind, man. Evan, I see you. New Vayord in the building. Appreciate y'all, man. But yeah, make sure you message me because people have been asking how they can connect. If they got questions, if you don't necessarily want to ask them here, you can ask them. If you want to know how to get connected to the Stay Free support group, all y'all were in Jackson prison. I was not in Jackson, unfortunately. Jackson is in Georgia, is it not? Two first. I did not see your question, man. My bro got locked up with his phone. He got sentenced. How can I get the phone? I'm not sure. He should be able to request that you be able to pick that up at the jail. Somebody said, "Greetings, Chris. There's another ex-inmate named Robert on TikTok. Do you know him?" I do not that I know of. 2A9. Todd, what's good, man? Yo. Todd, did you have like black hair, brown? You ain't got to put your whole description out there. I think I do remember you, brother. Tatted up, I believe. Trying to remember. Because I remember Todd. I remember Flats from Sussex. A couple of brothers from, I feel like. Appreciate that, Vaughn. How can I get that? You just got to get a picture in green screen, brother. Thoughts? Oh, that's you. Yo, and it's crazy because it's so hard for me to remember. We've been gone for so long, right? Glad you out here, good brother. I think, were you on Greensville too? I don't know if you was on Greensville. I do remember on Sussex, man. Um, yes, sir. You're welcome. Uh, uh, uh. Let me see. Slumps from G Greensville. I do not. I'm in Virginia. Did 28 straight. Ooh, 28 straight, and yes, at Greenville also. Yep, because we ended up both kind of leaving Sussex, then going to Greensville. Flats was there as well. He's on three, whatever, 789 side. Lord, I got PTSD. I'm starting to remember, man. You got me up here having flashbacks, man. What crimes can I do to have a mean mugshot, but it can't be a really? Just go to a photo shop, man. Just go and get a photographer and just do it on your phone. Make it look like a mugshot. You don't want one in real life because it's not fun, man. I'm telling you, people don't understand. Once you in the system, once you got a record, um, it's a major issue. You know what I'm saying? Like you kind of marked for good. I don't care. I got my passport. I'm off probation, all this. But guess what? Guess what? Still in the system. Still marked up. Can I know how you are so good at storytelling? Um, I don't know. I tell the stories. I guess I don't know the story. It's when you've been through a lot and you have influences from the stuff that's around you. Um, it is what it is. It's not as hard to tell a story if you're not making it up, if that makes sense. Like if it's real, it should be very easy to remember, and maybe the communication part could be hard, and that is just something that I practiced over time. But yeah, ultimately, I mean, if it's real, or if it's influenced by the truth, or it's something that you believe in, it for me it comes out. Man, I've been feeling this. I've been gone for 11 years, 10 years in the feds, the rest in the state. I'm fresh home. Only been welcome home, Dante. I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to read that whole comment, man. You out here, Lord. I ain't got no glasses on. Do something. Oh man, do something different. I'm trying to read it. I'm gonna have to screen copy that, and go ahead and just try to keep up with that. I preach great energy, good vibes. Start today and smile by doing. So you create good energy and great vibes. Brother, keep going. I'm just happy you're home. I ain't got my glasses on. I tried to read the comment. It's too long. But I'm happy, and thank you for sharing. I'm not saying like it's too long. Remember when I pulled the woman from the kitchen? We are still married. That's what's up, man. That's what's up, brother. True love. I married my wife in a visitation room at Haynesville Camp 17. Bro, what's up with people that do time, get out, and feel like they smarter than people who haven't? I don't know. I don't know. I haven't met. I don't feel like I've met anybody like that. I think that depending on how you're asking that question, sometimes those of us that been to prison, like if we older, we might be trying to like talk to younger people and be like, yo, don't go down this path. You know what I'm saying? X, Y, Z. But as far as thinking they smarter, I don't know, man. I'm one of them people. I don't think that I'm smarter than anybody. I just think that I know what I know. That's it. I don't think that I'm smarter than you or X, Y, Z, but I do know what I know. Said they try to carry that program to work is what I mean. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, see, I'm going to be honest with you. Gratefully, I got a lot of respect, man. Like a lot of the youngins, like they really rock with me, but I got to believe that it's because I'm not knocking on their door. Like I'm not coming to them talking about, hey, man, trying to preach to people. Now, a lot of younger people always, you know what I'm saying, messaging me or, you know, they trying to build or whatever. And then once they open the door, then I'm going to run my mouth because that's what OGs do. But yeah, I think it's about the approach, man. And for me, especially because I really am trying to be a mentor and help lead people the right way, that's got to be on whoever's terms I'm trying to interact with, not mine. And I understand that. So I just be chilling. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that, bro. I got to, man. I got to. I am not back in. Trust me. I am chilling. I be so scared. Jamaria said, I be so scared to be vulnerable. My husband sometimes be such a good provider for us. I get it, man. That's a problem whether you've been impacted by incarceration or not. Vulnerability is serious. Stay free, man. I see you see it there. I guess I said that right. Do I reply? I do when I can, man. If y'all message me, I'm definitely trying to always reply to DMs, etc. because I want to stay connected, answer the questions, support the content, or support the people that support the content. Appreciate y'all liking the live. When did you do your time at VADOC? I did it from 2003 to 2020. Haynesville receiving the Sussex 2, back to Haynesville Correctional Center, back to Sussex 2, Greensville, St. Bride's, Haynesville Camp 17, Nottoway Work Center. I went on a tour, man. Over 3 years in solitary confinement, too, unfortunately. What's good, Georgito? See y'all, man. Man, I'm in an RV with the net. Y'all don't know. Yo, I can't wait. We getting ready to move back into my house. I'm so happy, y'all. It's been a real life journey. Yes, unfortunately. I got y'all, man. I got y'all on sale break. You know what I'm saying? California Atwater. Do I think? No, I know. So okay, I had receiving a Powhatan the last months before it closed. Did rest at Dillwyn. Never been to Dillwyn, never been to Powhatan. My brother Genesis was at Powhatan forever. Man, this was gold on the yard and it's still gold on the streets. Sussex in 04. I was on Sussex 2 in 04, man. Grim, I see you, former CO. Shout out to the COs and former COs that be supporting the content too, man. That's how y'all know they all right. You know what I'm saying? I got a bad rap. People think I don't like, you know what I'm saying? It's not all that. If you're about respect, I'm all for it, man. That's all it was about. The red bag of Keefe. Whoa. Hazleton, Big Sandy, McQuarrie, Victorville. You went everywhere, bro. Stay free one step at a time, man. One step at a time. I'm reading your comments going, I need to put the glasses on in a second. Beaumont. My steppops was at Beaumont, man. Rest in peace, man. Learned a lot of stuff from working there, how to make something out of nothing. Better believe it, Grim Widow. I've seen the most innovative individuals in prison. I've seen some of the most talented individuals in prison. I've seen a bunch of individuals that um, I don't want to call wasted talent because they still were able to utilize their talent on some level. I knew doctors behind the wall that did better treatment when guys got hurt or sick, believe it or not, than the doctors that worked at the prisons. Like, I've seen some really talented individuals, gifted individuals that they made a bad decision 30 seconds. I knew chiropractic, all types of people, man, but like 30 seconds. Only takes 30 seconds to you, and that's what people don't understand, right? You can be a law-abiding citizen, you can be paying your taxes, raising your kids, have a business, all of this. And then one day, a bad 10-second decision based off your emotion can put you in prison for the rest of your life. And that's happened to so many people. When I was on, let's see, bring that back. When I was on Sussex 2, there was so many individuals that, it was probably like 30 seconds of a temper. And yeah, there's individuals that were living a life that they were going down a certain path. I've met individuals that admit to that too, but man, so many. It was literally just a bad decision in the course of a second. Mike Rowe, great observation, brother. I definitely am not. Thank God. Appreciate y'all, man. Listen, don't forget to message me if you got questions. Put them in the chat, or you can message me. We're gonna support for sure. Mr. Polo, I see you. Very good observation, Mike Rowe. I'm definitely not in prison. I'm grateful for that, man. Andre, I appreciate you too, man. I'm just trying to show love, spread awareness. Proud of you too, hermano. Thank you, Aaron. From Texas, I see you, man. My family's from Eagle Pass, bro. Shout out to my Texas family. My family is heavy. We are from Eagle Pass, heavy, like right there on the border. Been going through it. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, what a lot of people just finding out about, my family been going through it in Eagle Pass down there. So I always got love for my Texas family. I recently was just down there in Houston. Houston was fire. I was only down there for a few days doing some work or whatnot, but it was very cool. Grateful to be down there for real. Cash G, what up, man? Yo, they got some good food down there, man. I ain't gonna lie. Good food, man. Definitely. It is, man. Drink it before a workout. You know what I'm saying? That's all you got to do. Holly, I see you. Michigan in the building, man. Michigan for sure. But nonetheless, I'll be up here every single day to the best of my ability to answer questions. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to keep supporting the support. If y'all got questions, you want to message me, etc. I'm definitely trying to connect and really just let people know they're not alone when it comes to incarceration or being impacted by it. Sometimes you could feel like you're weird or whatever. You may have a question or need support in a certain area, and we look up, nobody around you's been through it like you have. Here you do. You see the icon lit up, we've been through it. Bro, I'm on like part 35 of the series. Dedicated. Appreciate that, Cold Soul. I appreciate the support. You still got over 200 episodes to go to catch up. I kid you not. And everybody that supported Prison POV last night, 72 hours. It's over like 110,000 views or whatever, man. I posted the part 2 of that is in a series like 2-3 posts ago. I accidentally uploaded it like 2 p.m. on accident. I don't know why I did that, y'all. It's been a long day. Long day. There's always one, isn't there? Literally. Dwayne, I'm from Chicago. That's what I'll say about that. Dwayne, Pac or Biggie. Ooh, cool. I was always a Pac guy for sure, man. Something about Me Against the World, All Eyes on Me, you know, and he's got a bigger catalog. 13 years got parole approved in May, but they want him to get a risk assessment. That's unique. I never heard that. I've never heard of that. But every state is different. Cali, I see you, man. Appreciate that, Dwayne. Yeah, Pac was in the studio forever. That's bad, man, Amber. But I'm glad he made, parole. So I'm guessing no matter what, even regardless of the assessment, he's still coming out. I apologize for the irritation. Even that's crazy. Somebody said Pac is whack. Machine Gun Kelly is better. Wow. Music is all about perspective, man. So that's what you relate to. There's nothing wrong with that, for sure. Definitely nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I agree, Astral. There's a lot to learn from his story, man. A lot to learn from his story. Nonetheless, y'all, my name is Christopher Life Willard. I just wanted to hop up here for about 30 minutes, kick it with y'all, answer some questions. And that's really it, man. I'll be back up here tomorrow. Make sure y'all message me right now. I've literally, right after I click off live, I go into my messages so I can answer any questions that people have, that did have. If you're trying to just figure out how to get connected to the reentry community, all that stuff, man. Stay safe, all that, man. We're here. I'm already out. Don't worry. It's just a green screen. Nonetheless, man, I appreciate y'all, and I will see y'all soon, man. Peace.